Okay, we are live. All right. Okay, so it looks like we're live. I guess it's just getting the word out there right now that I am live and whatnot. Just getting the everything kind of set up. You know. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'll give it a minute or two. See if anyone joins. If not, I'll just get started. Um, I never know how to begin these properly. It just doesn't feel like I should do it with like my intro, like all that good stuff. But someone did join, so welcome whoever has joined. Thank you for joining and whatnot. Um, so today I actually sorry to disappoint. Today I don't really have dinner or any food with me. I just have a big bottle of water. Kind of like DJ Storms. So I'm kind of like DJ Storms right now. Chris Black, what's up, man? I'm kind of like DJ Storms now because he always is drinking water on his shows, and that's a very valuable lesson. Stay hydrated, my friends. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take a little sip of this right now. Oh man, these bottles look like a big old one of those like big like shots that you take. You take the thing and you like just drink it like that. It's like one of those supplementary shots. Anyway, but Chris Black is here. Welcome, Chris. Really appreciate you joining. Yeah. So I guess since you're here, I'll get started. So, as you can see, this is my live stream, my live NXT and 205 live review. I am going to be doing live reviews. Netflix is dropping the second half of season one, and end of April. Which one are you talking about? Oh, Baki. Okay, Baki. Interesting. Okay, I still need to watch Baki. I still need to watch that. I will definitely get on that, Chris. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, like DJ Khaled says. Anyway, but yeah, this is my NXT and 205 live review. Welcome. For this week and next week, might as well wait. Yeah. So for this week and next week, yeah, I'll wait on that then. I guess when it comes out, I will be doing live streams for both for NXT and 205 live for this and next week because it is Mania month and whatnot, and it's the next 2 weeks is going to be a huge. This week and next week is just going to be building towards Takeover New York and WrestleMania respectively. So I'm going to be doing live streams for NXT and 205 live this and next week. Speaking of which, I will also be doing live predictions for. Well, actually, no, I won't do live predictions. I'm going to do regular old predictions for. Well, actually, no, I am doing live predictions because next week I will give my predictions for NXT Takeover New York. So I think we have 5 matches already. I want to see if maybe not Walter, maybe Keith Lee versus Dijakovic is going to be on the card. It's probably going to go on first if it is on the card. So yeah, we'll see if that comes in. If there are any other matches that are going to be added to WrestleMania and to Takeover. So Takeover predictions will be next week. Mania predictions will actually be this Saturday. Now I know all the matches have not been finalized per se. However, I will be doing Mania predictions this weekend with Armbar Audio. I will be on their channel this weekend. We're going to be doing something really cool because 1 week before WrestleMania weekend, we have Armbar Mania. That is going to be really fun. We're obviously going to give predictions on WrestleMania, but we also have our own fantasy WrestleMania cards. Myself, Tim Farley, and John Kearns, all three of us have each booked a WrestleMania card. Per person. So it's going to be like 13 or 14 matches per card, obviously. So I have a certain amount of matches. Tim and John have a certain amount of matches and whatnot. It's going to be a lot of fun. And Tim, whenever you watch this, yeah, you should definitely tune in, Chris. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Tim, I know Tim is gonna at least like 2 of my matches because I'm definitely decided I'm gonna take this opportunity to right some wrongs that have been happening in the WWE. Now, a lot of wrongs have been happening in WWE. However, I'm going to take the liberty of writing at least 2 of them. So, Tim, hope you will appreciate that. On top of that, obviously, we still have this giveaway. I do have a video on my channel. It's called 100 subscribers giveaway. The instructions are all there on how to win one of these fabulous prizes. You have until the Monday after WrestleMania, because on Monday, on not next month, not this coming Monday, but the Monday after, which will be the Monday after WrestleMania, I will be giving my live Mania review on the Nerdy Mark channel, and it is there I will announce the winner of that giveaway. So obviously, to recap, the prizes are the superhero blind bag, which I don't know what's what's in it. The winner will know what's in it. Of course, we also have Goofy from Kingdom Hearts. Trunks, yeah, I know, Trunks. Yes, I know, Tim. I saw your comment on my video. But we got the Goofy from Kingdom Hearts 3 in the Monsters Inc. world. I still need to play Kingdom Hearts 3, by the way, so I know that's sad. And of course, we have Super Saiyan Trunks, Tamashi Buddy. So those are the 3 prizes that you can win, obviously. But check the video if you haven't already, to see how to win. I'm sorry, I'm just adjusting the camera. To see how to win one of those fabulous prizes. But let's dive right in. So before we do dive into our review, oh my god, I'm sorry. Before we dive into our review, a really quick news update that we got today. Actually, I got it like a couple of hours ago. The news people that got it from, well, special thanks to, I guess, Cultaholic, indirectly for providing this news. And, more specifically, Ross Twaddell. So, I am, of course, hashtag sexual wank pheasant. I am definitely one of those, so that's fantastic. But apparently, Goldust has been released from his WWE contract. Now, it's funny. All these live streams that we do, I've been talking about releases because it seems like every time I do a live stream, there's a release. Anyway, but this one I'm actually not too sad about, because Goldust, aka Dustin Rhodes, who is the son of Dusty Rhodes and the brother of Cody Rhodes, he's pretty much done everything he can in the WWE. He's been around for so many years, and I think he's just, like I said, done all that he can for the World Wrestling Entertainment. So I think it's time for him to go ahead and move on. And it's obviously highly implied that he's probably going to go to AEW, and he's going to be the mystery opponent for Cody for his match at Double or Nothing. I for one would love to see that. That would be really cool. The Rhodes brothers, once again, kind of a tribute to their father. Kind of showing how to really do a tribute instead of like the Dusty Rhodes Classic, which, by the way, is also fantastic. And Chris, if you're watching, I'm not gonna do a Dusty Rhodes impression this time, because you know what? I've learned my lesson from last time. So, no Dusty Rhodes impressions this time. But anyway, speaking of the Dusty Rhodes Classic, we do have that to talk about. But before that, let's dive right into our reviews. And let's start off with NXT. Yeah, smart man. Yeah, I try. Yeah, you smart. Anyway, so let's just dive right in to NXT. So we did begin with Adam Cole, baby, making his way into the ring. There is the NXT Championship on like a little pedestal type of a thingamajig, and he's kind of cutting a promo. He calls out Johnny Gargano, who comes in. They both basically just compare resumes. They both basically talk about what they've done in NXT. Adam Cole talks about how he made such an impactful debut at TakeOver in the Barclays Center when he and, of course, Redragon attacked Drew McIntyre, who was the NXT champion at that time. And he was actually he actually had just taken the NXT championship title off of Bobby Roode. So, attacking a newly coronated NXT champion, that's definitely a way to make your mark your territory. So, and then he talked about how he was the first ever North American title holder, and winning the Dusty Rhodes Cup, tag team champ, NXT tag champs, and whatnot. And now the only thing that he needs to do is win the NXT title, and he would basically be kind of an NXT All-Star champion. So, now that I think of it, right? So that was good. Johnny Gargano talks about how he and Tommaso Ciampa were in the Indies They didn't know if they were gonna make it to the WWE. A real kind of rags to riches story that Johnny Gargano pulls out. So that was really good stuff. Adam Cole leaves the ring and he says, and he fake cries and he says, that was a really touching story. But you know what? Takeover this time. I'm not gonna. The reason why I'm gonna win is because of this. And then all three members, the remainder of the Undisputed Era, do come out. And of course, he says that it's gonna be undisputed. They do the Undisputed Era thing, and they leave off. I thought this was a very impassioned promo by both these men. It's funny how Adam Cole kind of healed on the crowd, and he's like, I don't need any of these people's support, even though they do the Adam Cole baby and the boom thing along with me. By the way, I'm curious, any of you, when you guys watch NXT and Adam Cole comes out, does anybody do the boom along with Adam Cole? I'm just curious. But anyway, or is it just me because I'm that much of a loser? I don't know. No, I'm not a loser. Anyway, I don't know, man. Anyway, so let's move on. We did get a match between Aaliyah and Vanessa Bourne, who is basically in your head. Tim, just do it on the TV. Why do you have to do it in your head? Just it's simple. Just go boom. Anyway, I do it all the time. So we do have Aaliyah and Vanessa Bourne, who's basically trying to fill the void that Lacey Evans has left. I'm excited to see Vanessa Bourne eventually go to the main roster and walk up and down the entrance ramp someday. That's going to be very exciting. So, Vanessa Bourne and Aaliyah, they team up to take on Lacey Lane and Kacy Catanzaro, who is Ricochet's girlfriend. Lacey Lane, by the way, looks like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. She has the face mask on, the yellow the yellow gi that Scorpion wears. Looks really, really good. Is Dakota Kai injured? I don't know. I actually don't know. That's actually a good question. I did not know. I haven't read anything about it. She could be, or they're just not using her. I'm sorting at Applebee's watching Sweet 16. I just did the boom and everyone is not staring at. Oh man. Hey, you know what? That's how you get people's attention, Chris. Sitting. Okay. It was weirded out when she wasn't in it. Yeah. That was kind of odd, but. I know I'm thinking they're going to probably permanently move her to NXT UK, which would be fine, in my opinion. I think that's perfectly fine with me. Maybe she'll help Xia Brookside fend off Rhea Ripley. Who knows? Anyway, so I don't know what happened to Dakota Kai. I'm curious too. So, thank you for bringing that up. But definitely, I hope she's not injured. I hope she's okay. If she is injured, get well soon. Anyway, we have KDC Catanzaro and Lacey Lane versus Aaliyah and Vanessa Bourne. Pretty decent match, nothing super amazing going on here. It was pretty good, but the real story came when when the three horsewomen of UFC came out. Of course, the fourth one is on Raw. Talking about how wrestling's fake. And, the three horsewomen come out and they basically ruin everybody's shit. Aaliyah and Vanessa, haul ass out of the ring. And, of course, Kacy and Lacey Lane are both killed. So that was cool. Yeah, Kacy does continue to impress. I really do like Kacy Catanzaro. She is amazing in the ring. I really like seeing that. Her performance in the Royal Rumble was a thing of beauty. I loved it. So that was fantastic. I'm pretty sure she learns a lot from her boyfriend Ricochet with that. Yeah. So, so that was pretty cool, Shayna Baszler, continuing to do her thing, raising the title up in the air. She does, of course, have a fatal four-way match along with Bianca Belair, Io Shirai, and Kairi Sane. So that should be a good match. Again, I will talk about my predictions next week, so tune in for another live stream next week. But let's move on. We have another match. We have Matt. She almost had Shayna's. She did. You are absolutely right, Tim. She had Shayna's number, and then what's her name? Jessamine and Marina came and decided to ruin her shit. and that was fun, I'm sure, for Casey. But yeah, I mean, you're right. She did have Shayna's number. I actually should have talked about it, but yeah, she did do like a little. She did try to do some flips onto Shayna Baszler, and Shayna did catch her in the Cure for the clutch. Because that's kind of what she does. So I hesitate to call her like the female Brock Lesnar. Even Ronda, I don't really call her like the female Brock Lesnar. Even though she is definitely going that route. So I mean, I'm pretty sure like when she is leaving. Apparently, she's leaving WWE after Mania. So I'm pretty sure if she ever returns, they're probably gonna give her a Brock Lesnar kind of a role. So we'll see. But anyway, so up next, a match that I really liked. I think this was my favorite match on NXT. Um, I mean, of course, the main event was the Dusty Rhodes Classic finals, but that was a good match too. But this was my favorite singles match. Well, this was the only singles match on the card today. We had Matt Riddle, bro, taking on the finest Kona Reeves, who has traded in his fur coat and golden jewelry for a plain old little t-shirt, hoodie, and Beats by Dre headphones. So the finest headphones and the finest sweaters. Anyway, Plastic Rice subscribed to my channel. Thank you for subscribing, Plastic Rice. You are fantastic. I was just looking on the screen. I got a new subscriber. So thank you, Plastic Rice, if you're watching. This was a great match. I really liked this one. Kona Reeves did get some good offense in the beginning. He definitely was, doing a lot of good stuff on there. The Velveteen Dream does interrupt. It's really cool because he has two ladies carrying him on this like couch, like a love seat type of a thing, and they're carrying Velveteen Dream while he's in the love seat. He's got the North American title, and he's like holding onto it much like Tommaso Ciampa did, and he's like kind of and he's drinking out of this like chalice, which looks really cool. It's like this studded chalice. He's drinking out of it, and he's raising his glass to Matt Riddle. Kona does try to take advantage of it, but it doesn't work because Matt Riddle does take him to Suplex City and, of course, hits him with that ripcord knee like Seth Rollins does, right? And, of course, the match ended with Kona Reeves tapping out to the Bro Mission. Then Matt Riddle goes up to the ramp. Oh, yeah, no, before that, we did have the winner being announced by Velveteen Dream. Dream does announce the winner is, of course, Matt Riddle, bro. And, it was good. It was a good match. And, Velvet building some intrigue for the Dream versus Riddle match at TakeOver. So then Matt Riddle goes up to the ramp, kind of confronts Dream, takes his chalice, drinks out of it, and throws it to the side, snatches his mic and says, "I'll see you at TakeOver, bro." And he drops the mic and he leaves, leaving Velveteen Dream very, very pissed off because Matt Riddle threw away his bedazzled chalice. So he had one of his lady servants pick it up for him. So that was a lot of fun. That was pretty cool. I mean, I'm excited for this match. I don't know. I'm almost more excited for this one than I am for Cole versus Ricochet. No, Cole versus Gargano. Why did I say Ricochet? That was a great match too, of course. But yeah, anyway. So let's move on to the main event of NXT this week, and that is the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Classic. Don't worry, Chris, I'm not going to do it. But we do have Aleister Black and Ricochet taking on the Forgotten Sons. Hey, look, I didn't forget them this time. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing that. Yes, I am going to keep doing that. So this was a really good match. Very, very chaotic stuff going on here, and my hair is being crazy. Good stuff here. A lot of spots to talk about, which I would be here forever if I had mentioned every single one of them. But I actually didn't take notes this time, so that's why I'm kind of just breezing through them pretty fast. We did have a moment where we had an awesome superhero landing by both Black and Ricochet. That's always great to see. But yeah, I mean, we did have Jackson Riker in the outside, definitely trying to turn the tide for the Forgotten Sons. and they did some good stuff. I mean, by the way, Jackson Riker, that dude is built like a tank. I get it that he served in the military, but holy crap! I mean, just because you rode in a tank or drove one maybe doesn't mean you have to look like one. Well, I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna even go there because you know what? He's in amazing shape, and I can only dream of being in such great shape as Riker is. So I'm not even gonna talk about that. I am doing intermittent fasting. I feel like I have lost some weight. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I know I can. I look at myself, and I looked at a video back then. Do Black and Ricochet pull double duty Mania weekend? They've beaten the Revival. I don't know. I really hope not, because I would rather them stick with NXT for right now. I think Ricochet is a little too premature to go to the main roster just yet, because he literally just debuted like a year ago. He's been North American champion. He should at least have the NXT title before he goes to main. But I'm not sure, Tim. I'm really not sure. I think maybe we'll get some answers next week on Raw and SmackDown, across Raw and SmackDown. But yeah, I don't know if I'm not saying Ricochet isn't ready. I'm just saying he's more over than Black on main. Well, yeah, he is. He is. I just personally don't want to see him on main just yet. I would rather him stay on NXT for a little bit. Let him win the NXT title first, and then he can go to main, in my opinion. Because I think he is a future NXT champion, and he has a lot of potential, and I would love it. What's up, DJ? DJ Storms is in the building. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. By the way, look, I borrowed a leaf from your book, and I'm drinking water today. So that's fantastic. And yeah, I do have your wristband on still, and it fits perfectly. Thank you for that. Ricochet is a freak of nature. Yeah, the devil just arrived. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the devil just arrived. It's okay. It's okay. If the devil, hey, look, if the devil is on my side, I'm not gonna complain. Okay. JK, yeah. All right, you guys have arguments on the chat. That's fine. I'm amazing. Smart move. Drink. Yeah, you should have. See, DJ, you should have come in the beginning, because I was just talking about how water. How you have provided such gems on your videos when you drink water. You're giving us a subliminal message to stay hydrated, because it's very important, because our body is made of well, I need a little bit of devil in my mind. Yeah. Our body is 70 to 80% water. I don't know the exact percentage, but I'm not a scientist or nothing. I'm not a biologist or whatever the hell. Anyway, he's educational and analytical. Yeah, there you go. See, that's why you should subscribe to DJ Storms. After you subscribe to me, of course. Anyway, but this was a fantastic match, though. I really like this match. Back to this match. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, right? This was a good match. Just great stuff here. Riker did finally get... yeah, you're welcome, Storms. Riker did finally get ejected from the ring when Blake was... No, it was Cutler. Yeah, Cutler hit like a really interesting looking move, which I think should be his finisher. And he went to pin Aleister Black. Aleister got his foot on the ropes. Riker pushed his foot off of the ropes, which the referee caught, and he, of course, is ejected from the ring. This does become the downfall of the Forgotten Sons, because the Forgotten Sons now pay for it when Ricochet hits a beautiful 630 splash, which looks amazing, and onto a Cutler, I believe, and then obviously on the outside, a shooting star press by Aleister Black onto Blake. It was really good. They need their daddy Riker. Yeah, they do. That 630 was a thing of beauty. Yeah, it was a thing of beauty. I mean, Ricochet's moveset is a thing of beauty. How about that? And then of course Ricochet does pin Blake for the win. Well, actually, no, sorry. Aleister Black did hit the Black Mass onto Blake, and then went out. No, onto Cutler. Then went out and hit a moonsault on Blake, and then of course the 630 onto Cutler. And 1, 2, 3. Ricochet and Aleister Black are your new winners of the Dusty Rhodes Cup. And then they will now face the War Raiders at Takeover New York. Speaking of which, the War Raiders do come out and they raise the titles. They have a stare down. It's really really cool. Yeah, the move Cutler did was like an inverted power bomb lung blower. Yeah, hold on. What did DJ Storm say? Hold on. Forgotten Sons can definitely be something within time. This was their break. Yeah, I agree. I do agree, but I really want to see. I'm gonna keep saying this. Okay, I'm gonna keep saying this until they do something other than look at us. We were former military, now we're pissed off. I don't know what to say about Forgotten Sons. They're really talented wrestlers. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't find anything interesting about them. I'm sorry. I really don't. Okay? Unless they do something with them, give them a good story, give them a feud, like that's something they can really sink their teeth into. I don't know. Of course, but I will say that for Blake, this is definitely better than Blake and Murphy. I'll give you that much. However, until I see something of something that's kind of lucrative for them and something a little bit more tangible for the Forgotten Sons, I don't really think I can have an opinion of them. I mean, they're cool, they're badasses, they're former military, which I have a lot of respect for the military, but I just want to see something from them. I'm sure in due time they will have something down the line. Maybe, who knows, maybe they'll attack War Raiders or, yeah, yeah, I think they were. I think it's better than Blake and Murphy. A lot more badass than Blake and Murphy. Anyway, I don't want to talk about Forgotten Sons anymore. Let's just move on. So that was NXT. Very very solid show. Really enjoyed it as always. You think he's losing the cruiserweight title? DJ, you should tune in this weekend to Armbar Audio. You will find out what I think there. Okay. Tim, if you want to leave a link to your channel, you can. Go ahead. Link to the Armbar Audio channel, go ahead. What? They should be transformed into a... That would be so cool. Biker Squad. Hold on, man. Just... DJ, slow down, dude. Slow down. I'm getting to that. Just wait. All right? God, DJ Storm, do you want to come here? You want to do this live stream? I know you do the live streams. You do your Storm stream. This is not Storm stream. This is Nerdy Mark stream. Okay, let me do my live stream. Damn it! No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I love you, DJ Storms. You're awesome. But anyway, yeah, and Tim, you're welcome. Of course, man, dude. Tim, we're bros, man. Of course. But anyway, 205 live was good. Yeah. Okay. Storms. Okay. Whatever. All right. I need a drink of water. Of course, I will give you this, DJ. You drink water a lot less messier than me because mine is like dripping and shit. Okay. Anyway, so. Let's move on. Moving on to 205 Live. We do have the Lucha House Party taking on Drew Gulak, Gentleman Jack Gallagher, and their protege Humberto Carrillo. This was a mighty fine match. I really like this stuff. The whole story here is that Humberto Carrillo, is really just wants to fly. He wants to do flips. He wants to get on the turnbuckle and, do flippy shit. Like, I don't know, cruiserweights are supposed to do. Well, okay, fine. Not supposed to do, but that's what they're known for. Okay. All right. So, at least for the most part. Like, Humberto Carrillo he wants to do flippy shit, but unfortunately, Drew Gulak and Gallagher are not letting him do that because they want him to be in Catchpoint 2.0. Well, they're not calling it that, but that's kind of what it is. So, kind of. Not exactly, but kind of. So, this was fantastic, though. Lucha House Party, they work in tandem. They do good stuff. They do lucha stuff. They do high-flying maneuvers out of the ring. All the dives and flips that you can think of. You name it, they're doing it. So, that was great. Humberto Carrillo, there's obviously some tension in the camp of Carrillo. Humberto having his first storyline with Drew is very good. This could build Humberto up as a very good baby. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this is exactly what Carrillo needs. I agree. You hit the nail on the head, Storms. This is exactly what Carrillo needs. Kyle O'Reilly versus Austin Theory. for Evolve Mania weekend. Oh wow, really, dude? Is that happening for real, or are you just is that like a dream match, Tim? But if that's happening, that's awesome. And yes, I do know who Austin Theory is. All right, he kind of looks. He thinks he looks like John Cena. I know that much. Yeah, but no, I know who Austin Theory is. So anyway, see, I know stuff about wrestling. Anyway, but this was fantastic stuff. I did like it a lot. It was really good. The match ended with Carrillo. Oh yeah, well before that, there was a really cool spot. Carrillo went on the top rope to do like a superplex. Had Gulak meet him up on the top rope, and we had a huge Tower of Doom spot and a whole sequence where the entire Lucha House Party basically incapacitated Gallagher, Gulak, and Carrillo. So that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. Of course, there is an opportunity that for Humberto Carrillo to get on the top rope and do a moonsault or something. But of course, Drew Gulak is like, you can't get off that. We talked about this. You can't do that and whatnot. Of course, Carrillo and Carrillo and Gulak argue. This allows Kalisto to hit the Salida del Sol all to Carrillo to win the match. And of course, the other three members, Gallagher, Gulak, and Carrillo do argue. Gallagher tries to play peacekeeper between Gulak and Carrillo, but it's kind of not working. I'm pretty sure we're going to get another PowerPoint presentation from Drew Gulak down the line, and he's going to kick Humberto Carrillo out of his camp. Yeah. And I'm thinking Carrillo could either join Lucha House Party, which I don't think I need them to do that because they already have 4 people. They already have 3 people. I don't need a 4th member. We could do Gallagher. We could do Tozawa and Kendrick and Carrillo. I think that would be pretty cool. Excuse me. So, great match. Really liked it. Excited to see where Humberto Carrillo goes from here. This guy has a lot of potential, as I've said before, and I'm very excited to see where he's going. Okay. Now, of course, we have the next match. We did have a promo from Buddy Murphy in the Performance Center, and right behind him was Tony Nese, who came in and attacked, Buddy Murphy, and basically said that you're nothing. If I didn't bring you here, you were nothing, something like that on those lines. So I'm wondering who the babyface is in this because both of them are pretty much acting heelish on this. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a slow babyface turn for Tony Nese. I personally think Nese would be very good as a face. I love him as a heel, but I think a face turn could definitely do some wonders for him. Tony Nese is another guy who's got a lot of potential, and I really like him. Like I said, he's slowly becoming my favorite member on the 205 Live roster. But we'll see. We'll see. I want to see his range. He's done great work as a heel. I want to see his work as a face because I want to see the range that he has. Right? So anyway, we do have our next, second, and final match. Aaliyah Davari taking on Cedric Alexander with cruiserweight title implications after WrestleMania. So, they will definitely be, whoever wins this match will be, considered for a potential title opportunity in the future. The big story here, DJ, you alluded to it. ONeil Orkin interrupts. He comes in and he takes off his jacket, which says ONeil Rules. And it reveals the t-shirt that says ONeil Rules. And he just sits down. He doesn't get on commentary. Doesn't do nothing. He literally just stares at Cedric Alexander. And, Arya is not in the ring at all. Cedric brought him to a fairly good match. Oni is a nice addition to 205 Live. 205 Live. What? What did you say? Dude. After Mania is 205 Live After Mania is absolutely looking good. You're right. So I'll talk about that in just a sec. ONeil Orkin, man, the dude looked like he just escaped a mental ward or something. That's what he looked like. Like he was about to escape a mental ward, and the nurses all have him and barely can hold him back. That's what he looks like, man. And this is and I'll talk about this in just a sec. But Not a bad match though. Davari is, like DJ said, pretty decent in the ring. He's really good. Both of them have a decent enough match, but of course the storyline is Cedric is kind of sort of distracted by Oni Lorcan, who's basically just staring daggers into Cedric Alexander. So that was there. That was expected. So that was cool. And then the match does spill onto the outside. Oni Lorcan kind of stands up and he's like staring at Cedric Alexander, and Alexander goes to onto the commentator's desk, kind of just to kind of use his leverage. He kind of grabs onto Lorcan's jacket, and it goes onto the ground. Lorcan gets pissed, and he's like, why'd you take down my jacket? Why are you doing? And he's like, why are you messing with my jacket or something like that? He says. Excuse me, my goodness. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Yeah, but like he's like, why are you doing this to my leave my jacket alone or something along those lines. Basically, he's just pissed off at Cedric Alexander because he touched his jacket. So, I mean, why wouldn't you? Cedric Alexander's all like sweaty from the match, and and he probably just got it washed. Lorcan probably did, and all that sweat and and all that spit and sweat and everything from Cedric Alexander would be falling onto Lorcan's freshly washed jacket. So he has all the reason to be angry at this. Anyway, Cedric Alexander just kind of looks at him like, what? It goes in and gets rolled up by Davari, who wins the match. This was good stuff. And then, of course, after the match, Lorcan comes in and gives Alexander a prison beating. Almost. I mean, Alexander does get a few shots in as well, so that was really cool. I think this is cool. Oni Lorcan as a heel, love it. I love this character for Oni Lorcan. This was another character. This was another superstar that I kind of felt was almost there. Danny Burch and Lorcan, great team, both great performers. I just didn't see anything from them. But I'm sorry to say this. They are fantastic in the ring, but they are extremely boring as personalities. They did not have any, barely had none. Like, as a face, Oni Lorcan was always kind of like the babyface in peril. From all the matches that I've seen, at least. And then Danny Burch had to come in and bail him out. For the most part. At least from what I've seen. And now that Oni Lorcan is a heel, coming in and he's fighting Cedric Alexander, a former cruiserweight champion. This is exactly what I wanted from Oni Lorcan. I wanted a character for Oni Lorcan, and this psychotic mental ward escapee character is fantastic because he kind of has that look anyway. He kind of looks like it, and he's able to do crazy eyes really well. So yeah, make him a psycho. Just make him a psycho who just wants to kill people. Anyway, let me do this. It's awesome. It's great. I love it. This is all I ever wanted from Oni Lorcan. I wanted him to be interesting, and now he is. Thank you, Triple H, for doing that. Thank you for Triple H for turning him heel and having him feud with Cedric Alexander. Now, if we can do the same for Cedric Alexander, that'd be great, okay? So, but yeah, I'm excited for Oni Lorcan in 205 Live. This should be good stuff. So, with that being said, I really liked both shows. I thought both were solid shows. I would say NXT was just a little bit better. Makes me more excited for TakeOver. Of course, Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese. That is a match I'm really looking forward to. And of course, DJ, if you want to know my prediction for Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese, again, tune in this Saturday to Armbar Audio, and you'll get your answers. So anyway, as far as matches of the night goes, NXT, I wouldn't give it to the Dusty Rhodes Finals, which was a fantastic match, but I really liked Matt Riddle versus Kona Reeves, because, you know what, it's Matt Riddle, bro. But as far as like a pure wrestling match, yeah, I'm going to give it to Forgotten Sons. Well, Black and Ricochet versus Forgotten Sons, because that was a damn good match. And in 205 Live, I'm going to give it to Lucha House Party versus Carrillo. Meet you two. Okay, good. Carrillo, Gallagher, and Gulak. So that was a fantastic match. So those were my matches of the night. Let me know what you guys thought about both shows. either on the live chat. I mean, most of you have told me your thoughts, but if you haven't yet, leave it in the comments. Riddle versus Reeves was amazing. You are absolutely right, Tim. So yeah, that was good stuff. But again, let me know what you guys thought about NXT and 205 Live, either in the comments or in the live chat, like I said. But yeah, and remember, again, as you know, this giveaway is going on still. You have until the Monday after WrestleMania, which is, not the coming Monday, but the Monday after next. So, a week after next Monday. That's what you have. That's the time you have, because I'm probably going to be announcing the winners on my WrestleMania live stream review. So be on the lookout for that. I'm excited to do that. Again, for April 8th. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, on April 8th is the last. You have until April 8th to still enter the giveaway. I missed them, so I listened to you to find out what should go back and watch. Okay, yeah, yeah, go watch, Chris. If you want me to tell you, watch both matches on 205 Live and watch all. Yeah, just watch both shows. Just watch both shows. That's all I can say. See you, Storm. Yeah, all right. See you, Storms. Bye bye, and see you, Tim. I'll see you on Saturday. I'm excited to do this Fantasy Mania. I don't think you were on the stream when I said this, but I am. Yeah, you're welcome, Chris. But Tim, I am going to be rectifying a couple of mistakes that WWE has made in the recent past. They've made quite a bit of mistakes, but I'm going to rectify 2 of them. So you'll understand what I'm talking about when we get to when we get to Armbar Mania this Saturday. So tune in at 9 p.m. EST/8 p.m. CST for that. That's going to be fantastic. And of course, tune in next week when I have another live stream NXT and 205 Live review. And I will most likely be doing a reaction of Borderlands 3 for the trailer, because that looks amazing. I'm excited for that. I'm actually a huge Borderlands fan. I'll talk about that in that reaction. But anyway, we are at 42 minutes. I'm going to end it here. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for your support. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Tell your friends about the Nerdy Mark. And of course, good luck on the giveaway if you have entered. If you have not, check out the video where I talk about all the instructions. But until next time, this is, of course, your buddy and mine. Oh, okay. This is Sid the Nerdy Mark signing off. You guys take care. Bye-bye. Noam Dar is a heel now. Oh, I did not know that, Tim. I did not know that. Thank you.